Hey everybody, and welcome back to Falcon Plays Dark Souls. And again, we're gonna continue doing on a little bit of the retracking that I had to kind of make up from the failed recording the first time around. So I'm gonna try to do this as soon as possible so we get into Ornstein and Smough and whatnot. When you first get to this section, you won't be able to access this door just yet. You're gonna want to kind of go around this side here. And once you hang out over here, you're gonna run into one of these silver knights. Let this dude come at me here as soon as possible. Alright, you're gonna withdraw. Cool. Let me just rock your life with this great sword. Now, I've talked about that I haven't, I like the great sword. I really do like the ultimate great swords. The only time I've actually used a great sword, I've mentioned the demon machete. It's when I actually went through, by the way, this door's gonna be closed. You could actually open this one right off the bat. And you wanna do that because this here will be blocked off, but if you attack it, it's gonna open up for you. And down here is where you'll be able to get the equipment, Havel's equipment. If you remember Havel the Rock? Not Dwayne Johnson the Rock, but Havel the Rock, the real Rock, I should say. His equipment is going to be down over here below. There's going to be a mimic fake chest right here. It's going to hide the occult club. And then over here is going to have Havel's equipment, his weapon, his shield, yada yada yada. Speaking of which, I did get the black iron grit shield. I should probably... Oh, I don't have enough strength to hold this just yet, though. Alrighty, so let me actually go back to the hollow soldier shield. Down here is going to be Havel's equipment. And like I said, there's going to be a mimic that's going to be holding the occult club. Now, if you want to go by the lore, and I do actually believe this theory, essentially Havel was going to uprise against the gods because there was an occult weapon down here. Now, the occult weapons are basically strong against the divine, so that's one of the reasons why in terms of theory, that Havel wanted to actually rebel against the gods. That's the reason why he was locked in that watchtower and whatnot. This door's going to be locked. This is actually to proceed to Ornstein and Smough just about. But since we have to go this long way around to show you what I went through... Oh, a knight came out here to say hello, so let me actually deal with him. Get over here, dude. Okay. You're going to have a little bit of range on your attack? Well, you know what? Let's see if you could... Get back here, motherfucker. This guy's like, has a sliver of health and he's just being a boss on me over here. Alright, so you'll deal with him. Not right now, but, if we go the long way around, which you have to go. Now, I should mention that there's a shortcut. If you don't want to go through all this, if you kind of run and jump, you could jump this little ledge and kind of give yourself a shortcut to not have to go through this whole section here, but we will do it just in the sake of completionist and whatnot. This area is going to be also available to you. There's going to be a silver knight in there and an item over there. We're not going to deal with that, though. And down over here, you'll be able to see the portion you kind of have to go through, but you can't do much from up here. So you want to continue down over here. There's going to be two chests, one over here and then one over there. That corner. There's going to be mimics in that chest, though, so be sure to knock them out and you'll get, like, a gold and a silver coin. Really shitty items or whatever. There's going to be another knight over here. You don't have to really deal with him. He's guarding nothing, and that where he's at doesn't lead to anything. You're going to want to go through this room, however. And there's going to be a silver knight waiting to ambush you right about over here. Alright, let's see if I can deal with him before he fucks me up. Okay, I said let me deal with him before he fucks me up. Okay, knight, you're kind of really creeping me out walking at me that slow like you're fucking the Terminator or the T-1000 or something. So let me just end his life really quickly there. That was pretty brutal, man. That fucking sword just went right at his head. Once you're up here, you're gonna deal with a silver knight over there and over here, right? Take care of each one of them that you want first and foremost, but again, try to do it like, one at a time so you don't get overcrowded by these motherfuckers. Again, the worst thing you could do in Dark Souls is fight too many enemies at once. Now, we won't go through the other one just yet, because I want to go down here really quickly. Down here is going to be Smough. He's not here anymore, but Smough is going to hang out over here, and remember, Smough is the Onion Knight for Sen's Fortress. In order to proceed the quest, he's going to be stuck over here, because there's going to be 3 knights over here hanging out. There's 2 back there, and then 1 right over here. Basically, if you take those knights out, you'll be able to, Smough is going to be able to continue on his journey, and you'll be able to run into him into Lost Isolate. So that's one of the things you do want to do if you want to definitely do the Smough quest, and you should because it's a free Titanite slab. But we're not going to go through all that yet again because it's just a matter of fighting Silver Knights, and that's really imperative to actually showing you what the premise of that was. You want to deal with this knight, or at least, if you don't deal with him, then at least just kind of get around him because he is guarding the path that you do want to take in order to proceed with this area. Alright, there we go. Let me dump this Estus over here. Good, good, good. Alrighty, and now you're going to be going on down over here. Now, this is going to be the second portion of the staircase that we've been going to. However, this one's going to give you access to the second platform area over here. And now this here's gonna be a Demon Titanite. You can fuck with him if you want to. I really don't want to. That's a really enclosed spot. I'm not really too well off with close spots fighting Demon Titanites. I don't want to die 100 times trying to show that off. But you're gonna be able to unlock this and then go down through here. One of the Silver Knights actually chased us early in the video, so there should be 2 of them here. One of them's gonna come at you right here. The other one's gonna just chill and guard that chest. And that chest does have the Silver Knight armor, so if you want to definitely get that, then I encourage you to go and destroy this man's life over here. As I will try to do right there. Perfect. All right. And don't worry about any mimics here. It's going to be perfectly fine. So you're going to get all the Silver Knight equipment, which is really good equipment to use early on if you haven't really, I guess, messed with any equipment hunting beforehand. So once you're over here, you'll be able to proceed onward. But before I do that, let me go and just refill my Estus really quickly. It is going to make the Silver Knights respawn once again, but I'd rather have 5 Estus flasks to kind of continue onward here. I would like to have 10, quite honestly, especially for the Ornstein and Smough fight, because I'm not really familiar with fighting Ornstein and Smough with, I guess, medium rolling. I'm usually fighting with dex rolling just because speed is really imperative for those motherfuckers, but you know, we're Black Iron Tarkus, so I have to kind of settle with what I'm kind of dealt with over here. Or at least the handicap that I'm kind of imposing on myself here. And this was the other knight that I was talking about. He's the one that kind of chased us out of this room beforehand, so let me just take care of him right... Okay, well, I was going to try to take care of him, but he decided he apparently had different plans for this. Come on, fucking knight, relax already. Excellent. And again, that guy's not going to come at you unless you kind of pester him, so let's ignore him for now and continue onwards over here. My wayward son. Alrighty, so then this is going to give you the access to the, I guess the main hall that leads to Ornstein and Smough. Before we actually head to Ornstein and Smough, we will be heading off to meet the Blacksmith. Now the Blacksmith, you could go down through there. There's going to be 2 Iron Giants waiting for you down right there. It's going to be also another Silver Knight's going to be an asshole and shoot arrows at you, so it's kind of a really tricky spot. So what you want to do is I really recommend going through this side and just ending the Silver Knight's life through this side, and I guess we'll do that afterward. The Silver Knight is over there. We'll deal with him afterward, though. What we want to do right now is actually go under here, and this is going to give us access to the other Smith. There's speculation whether this is probably Go or not. Knight Go, but, you know, whether that's true or not is kind of really up to debate, but let me talk to him here really quickly. Alrighty, cool. And he'll basically give you lightning weapons, which are pretty good, honestly, if you want to, you know, fuck people up, especially dragons. They're particularly weak against lightning and whatnot. So we're not going to do any of that, though, but here is the option if you are going to go down that path. Let's see, does he sell anything interesting? Titanite shards, large Titanite shards. Twinkling Titanite, which is really important because we need Twinkling Titanite to upgrade our equipment, our Black Iron equipment, I do believe. So I could probably buy a few of those when I have the chance here. Should I do that now? Maybe I should probably do that now. Let me see. Reinforce armor really quickly here. Let's see. Where is my Black Iron shit? Yeah, Twinkling Titanite is required for this. So, let me get the black armor upgraded a bit. Again, you could farm Twinkling Titanite later on in the game. But I guess for now, since I have the souls for it, I might as well give myself like a couple or so. It's kind of really expensive, so I really wouldn't recommend it. I'd just really farm those, because you could actually get quite a lot of Twinkling Titanite quite easily from these little clam enemies that you run into later. Might as well continue on this pad over here, and that's going to require 2 more for that, huh? Let me buy 1 more really quickly. Again, not the best use of my souls, but whatever. I mean, it's not like I really need to level up or anything like that. I guess I kind of do it to kind of rock the shield, but I will get more souls, definitely. Alright, there we go. Let's make this up to +4 at least. Need 4, and now this is basically the last spot. I think you could only upgrade this up to +5. So it's going to require 4 Twinkling Titanites, so obviously you kind of want to start farming for that shit. And he's going to also, if you get around him, there's going to be a chest over here, and it's going to give you the Hawk Ring, which is basically Go's ring, or Gao, whatever you want to call him as. So, yeah, I know you could forge, but I'm not doing it right now. That's another one of the reasons why people are under the impression he could be Go, because he also has Go's ring right next to him. So either way, that's a little bit of lore, trivial lore, if you kind of want to get involved in that. So let me go back over here and actually continue on with our journey. As you can see, there's going to be, well, let me deal with the knight first and foremost, and then I'll show you what I was trying to get at here. So basically, I'm going to try to give you the hints as to where the other shortcut is. Alrighty. And that's gonna stagger him. Cool. So now you don't have this motherfucker shooting arrows at you, which is a good thing. And if you're in a human form and you talk to Solera or Sorrel's still alive, you'll be able to summon Solera for this fight. But, you know, I'm a baller, so I'm gonna try to fight Ornstein and Smough by myself and with a build that I'm not really particularly used to, so we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, let me rock this dude's life. That went pretty easy. Again, these guys are kind of assholes, man. I sort of got the Iron Giants are really, really annoying, or the Giant Knights, whatever you want to call them. You don't have to deal with them. You could just make a straight leadway right into the boss fight. So I probably won't even fuck with this other guy right now. The shortcut that I was talking about is this here. This door's going to be open when you first come around. As you can see, the gazebo area is over there. This is going to be locked over. You could open this up by turning this thing over, and then this will open up and give you another shortcut. So basically now we've caught up to where basically everything that I lost in the first recording due to the really terrible quality I was telling you guys about. So now we're caught up. And now we're going to basically fight Ornstein and Smough. Now, again, I'm not used to fighting Ornstein and Smough with a heavy build like this. And Ornstein and Smough is basically considered the toughest boss other than maybe Calamite or even Magnus? Fuck, I forgot his name. But either way, Manus, there we go. But, you know, for early on, before the DLC came around, these motherfuckers were pretty much the toughest boss to get around. With that said, Ornstein basically is a lightning element, so you don't want to rock any sort of lightning equipment. You could do fire, I believe. Let me rock fire and see how this works out for us. I'm not really sure what their, I guess their weaknesses are or what their strengths are, but let me rock fire just for the sake of it. And let's go in there. Now, I apologize if I go a little bit more silent here, because this fight's going to be pretty tough, I'd imagine. Ornstein's going to be the more aggressive one of them. He would usually come at you like, really, yeah, like that. And, as a matter of fact, he is probably the dude you want to kind of deal with first and foremost. Let me put my shield up here. Now, let me switch over to Estus. These guys, by the way, if you have Dunk Pies, you could actually Toxic them and, you know, do a little bit more extra damage that way. Depending on who you kill first, the other one's gonna absorb the second guy. Okay. I actually just staggered Ornstein, so that's the plus side of the actual ultimate greatswords there. Okay, go back. Now I am in a really tough spot over here. Oh god, that was too close. Run, man, run, 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 run. I'm getting a little bit framey there again. I kind of run this game on a toaster, so it's probably in my best nature to actually switch this down to 720 instead of running at 1080, but whatever. So whoever you kill first, the other guy will absorb them and kind of take their power. Okay, the easier one to take down would be Ornstein, though. You'd rather want to deal with Smough absorbing Ornstein than the other way around. I do believe that's how it goes anyway. Because, as you can imagine, Ornstein does have long-range attacks, which is a little bit more dangerous once he is powered up. So let me drop an Estus here. And hopefully one more should do it. Alrighty, there we go. Oh, you motherfucker, that's a cheap hit, man. Alright, so we've taken care of Ornstein now, and Smough's gonna pretty much, well, I'll let you see. Now, if you want to go by lore, Smough is an executioner. Ornstein was an obvious, oh shit! That's a bullshit fucking dead, man. Alright, so if you were to die to these assholes, it's probably better when you're running back over here just to avoid those giants. Try to get to the boss fight as soon as possible once again. If you want to buff your weapon, be sure to remove yourself a little bit away from their range of attack. And then go in there. By the way, that was a horse shit dead. Did you see that? The cutscene ends and he's pretty much already in the air, ready to fucking destroy my life. So that was horseshit right there. That's what makes Smough dangerous, is the area of attack that he will get after he absorbs Ornstein. Oh shit, I'm so close to killing him again. Okay, let me move away. Stay away from me, Smough, you fucking cheating bastard. Alright, so as you can see, Ornstein could go down really fast. If you want to follow the lore, as I was trying to get at beforehand, is that Smough is the executioner, Ornstein is an actual knight. The reason why Smough absorbs Ornstein in such a fucking cruel fashion is because a lot of people speculate that he is a little bit jealous of Ornstein, essentially. When you kill Smough first, when Ornstein absorbs Smough, he kind of does it in a bit more of a, I guess, remorseful type of way, like, you know, it's like an actual fallen comrade, while, you know, Smough over here just smashes Ornstein's body. And there's also speculation, if you notice, that when his body was kind of about to be smashed, it looked like his hand was still moving and leading people to believe that he was probably still alive, if anything, so that's if you want to, you know, get into a little bit of the lore of the game and whatnot. Alrighty, so now we've kind of simplified things a bit. As long as this asshole doesn't cheese me like he did before, I should be pretty much okay now. But not completely, because, you know, he is still a tough boss in his own right. Now, my fire buff is gone now, which kind of worries me to a degree. I'm not sure if he is weak against fire, but let me pretend that he is, just for the sake of the placebo type of effect here. Alrighty, and when he does his smashing attack, that's when you kind of want to rush and just try to get a quick attack in right there. And try not to get smashed on a roll back here. So basically, just kind of pick your spot whenever you see that he does like an attack that's going to basically stagger him a bit. Not that one. That one, he's going to swing twice for that one, so you kind of want to avoid that one for sure. Alrighty, come on, Smough. Give me an attack that you gave me an opening to. This right here is a good opening. Unfortunately, I rolled for some fucking reason. Okay, there we go. So he's almost there. And there's that bitch-ass attack that he did on me that wrecked my life. If I didn't roll too far away, I could have probably gotten in there and get like another hit or two. But that's okay, I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm not sure if you could stagger him. And I'm not really looking to find out, quite honestly. I'm gonna play this as safe as possible right now. Alright, I got 507 on that, so shit. Okay, so we're doing good right now. I mean, probably I'm going to say 2 more attacks, or 3 will probably do him in. Especially if I'm two-handing the sword right now. Come on. Apologize if my commentary is a bit shoddy right now. I'm just trying to pay close attention to what I'm doing here. Let me get one attack in if I can. Oh shit, don't do it! Okay, I somehow survived that. Let me run the fuck away though. Alrighty, let me drop this really quickly here. I might be able to actually beat him without too much trouble, which is quite surprising. It's not incredibly hard, believe me. But the way that I got killed was a little bit cheesy, quite honestly. Oh, I did stagger him, and that's it! There we go. Ornstein and Smough down the fucking drain, baby. Victory achieved. Alright, that felt really fucking good. Got my humanity and everything. Excellent. Alrighty, so now that you've actually killed Ornstein and Smough, that went pretty goddamn good, quite honestly. A little cool thing that I want to show off is that this is where Ornstein, had he not jumped off the raptors, he basically takes this area to kind of go down and fight you, while Smough has a bigger elevator, because he's a fat motherfucker, as a matter of fact, so it's pretty a small little cool detail that I thought that was pretty interesting about the game. But we beat Ornstein and Smough quite handily, which was actually pretty impressive. Honestly, I'm not sure why I've been avoiding strength builds this whole time. This makes it a lot easier. Sure, it also helps that my sword is buffed up, but again, you have the option to do so. I mean, at any point you could pretty much upgrade your weapons whenever you want, so obviously when you're playing Dark Souls, one of the better things you could do, one of the important things you could do is kind of fuck armor and just focus on upgrading your weapon, and it's going to really take you places really far. Alright, so really, really good. We actually killed him, and I'm looking for... Where is it? I did it. No, I am looking for the... there's got to be a sign for it here, right? Maybe it's going to be inside of here. Well, normally there's witty signs out here that kind of work as a little bit of a entrance to this here. Oh, there it is. Excellent. For a second there, I felt that this game was going to kind of shortchange me here. Oh, god damn it. No! I wanted to read the message!
Since the day the Father his wounded obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord Veselin to thee.
Alright, so now we're gonna get the Lord Veselin. This is what allows you to basically fast travel through certain bonfires and whatnot, which opens up the game essentially to you. Makes it a lot easier to get from one place to another instead of just traveling by foot all the time.
And beseech thee, succeed, Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Toggle. Amazing chest! Yes, indeed. That's what I was trying to look for here. And there is the amazing chest indeed. Let's actually get a really good close-up look at this here. Go away, sign, and let me get my binoculars. Where are my binoculars? There they are. 1 second, ma'am, while I turn into the biggest pervert imaginable here. Yep. It's quite a massive bosom you got going on there. This would be quite the feat for you. Like, if you say you've had sex with a woman of this size, like, you know, can you imagine just getting all up in that? I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I could pretty much hibernate between those guys if you catch my drift there. Alrighty, take that away. What is this one here? Miracles ahead. Hey, no, that's not true. It's amazing chest, bro. Alrighty, so, as you can tell, Guinevere also told you, essentially, they're pushing you to kind of head towards, Gwyn, and basically keep the Age of Fire going on. That's why they're pushing you to, like, you know, go beat Gwyn and, you know, rekindle the fire, essentially, to keep the Age of the Gods, quote-unquote gods, going and whatnot. But we're probably not going to do that because I'm going to actually do the Dark Lord ending, essentially. So, I guess spoilers on that part. But either way, we actually got through Ornstein and Smough quite easily, which was actually kind of impressive to me. I died unceremoniously the first time around, but, you know, that was a horseshit dead. You saw it, I saw it, it was horseshit. But either way, guys, hopefully you did learn a little bit something from this episode and realize how much of a baller Black Iron Tarkus was, because his gear made this happen, right? Not my skill. So let's go ahead and wrap it up right here, guys. And next episode, I guess we're going to do a little bit of side questing. We'll probably go to the Asylum again, because there is another extra hidden boss there for us. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, I encourage you to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. The support really does mean a lot. And once again, hopefully you guys aren't too salty in the fact that I had to kind of do a little bit of a retrace type of episode for this one and the last one, because unfortunately my first recording went bad, so yeah, I'm still really angry about that, but you know, what can you do? Hopefully I kind of made up for it to a degree. But either way, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you next time.